Hello and welcome. My name is Janelle. Today is December 13th, which means that Christmas is less than 2 weeks away, and I just decided at the beginning of this week to make presents for my nieces. And I usually make something for them each year, but I hadn't really put too much thought into it until a few days ago. I decided to make them crocheted unicorns, and I found a pattern online. I purchased it on Etsy. The pattern is called Stella the Unicorn, and the designer is Whencraftingislife. So it's a cute little amigurumi style unicorn, and I've started making one of them already. So I have the body and the head all done, so it's just the attachments that need to be done. So mane, tail, ears, horn, and eyes. So that one's almost done, but I have 2 nieces that I need to make these for. So I still need to start the other one, so I am going to bring you along with me while I do that. So the pattern was actually written for DK weight yarn, but I wanted to use blanket yarn because it's really soft and squishy and it gives a really nice finished look. So because I'm using a bulky weight, these are turning out way bigger than the original pattern intended. So they're going to be like 2 feet tall. So hopefully my sister-in-law isn't too upset about her daughters receiving gigantic stuffies. But anyway, so for the unicorn that I'm going to be showing you, I am using vintage white in the Bernat blanket yarn. So this is going to be the main color of the body and the head, and then I am hoping I have enough of this left. I have used this for other projects in the past. So this color is called Glacier, and I think I looked this up a while ago and I don't think they actually make this color anymore, or they changed the name of it or something. So I'm really hoping I have enough of this because I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy more if I don't have enough. So crossing my fingers on that. If I do run out, I'm going to have to maybe alter how I make this. So this is going to be the color for the hooves and then the mane and tail. So I think that's it for now. I'm going to just get started on this. So if you have a project that you're working on, go ahead and grab that and you can join me while I crochet. And if you want to make this pattern specifically, I will leave the link to that down below in the description. All right, so I've got the first hoof done. So now I'm going to switch over to the off-white yarn and do the rest of the leg. And then I will just repeat that 3 more times. And from there, all the legs get connected together and you start working on the body. So that is what I'm going to do. So I just had a bit of a struggle with this ball of yarn and I made an absolute mess of it. I could not get the center out of it. I still have not found the end, but I at least got part of the middle pulled out. I don't know what happened, but it was packed in there so tight, I couldn't get anything out of it. I tried pulling from one side and it wouldn't come out, so I tried the other side and oh my god. I had to pull so hard to get this out. Ridiculous. And now I still need to find the end, and I'm hoping I don't have to unravel this whole damn thing. There we go. Ah, got it. That was ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay, continuing on. So first leg is done. I'm liking the color combo. I think the green and the white look really good together. So I'm losing light. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's mid-December. So I think instead of trying to set up more lighting or do anything like that, I'm just gonna do the rest of the legs off camera, and then I'll maybe come back tomorrow and stitch them together and start on the body. So I will check in with you then. Yesterday, I finished the main part of the body. So this is where I'm at the moment. So next steps are going to be to kind of stitch up the top of the body, make the neck, and then there's a panel that gets put in for the belly. So I'm gonna at least get that done today, and then I should be able to at least get started on the head as well. From what I remember from making the other one, I think the head works up pretty quickly, so I'll see how my wrists are doing today, but I might try to get that done as well. And then over the next couple of days, probably, I should hopefully be able to get the rest of the pieces done and assembled, and hopefully get this guy done by the end of the week. Okay, let's get back into it. Well, I didn't quite get the head finished last night. I have just a little bit left to do. So first thing that I'm gonna do today is to add the stuffing, and then I think I've got about 3 rows left to close up the head. So I'll get that done. I will then attach this to the body, and then I will start on whatever the next step is. I think it's maybe the tail. So I used pretty much all of the kind of minty green color for the hooves. This is all I have left, so I'm hoping that there's enough of this to at least do the horn, but I'm gonna have to use a different yarn for the mane and tail. And I have some leftover yarn that's actually from the present that I made for my nieces last year for Christmas. And it's kind of a variegated, but it's in kind of like blues and purples and greens. So I think the color should work well with this. I forget if it's DK weight or worsted, but I will double that up to make the mane and tail just so that it's kind of closer in weight to the bulky that I'm using. So I will finish up with the head and I'll see how far I get through the rest of it today. I'm still gonna need at least 1 more day to work on this project, but hopefully I can get this finished by tomorrow. The surgery was a success, as you can see. I think I managed to get the head on fairly even. The one major gripe I do have with this pattern is that there's basically no instructions at all for attaching the head to the body. There's a diagram for attaching the individual strands of hair for the tail, but it doesn't tell you anything about placement for how to attach the head to the neck, nothing. Yeah, I had to kind of figure out sort of where the middle of the head was and how to attach that around. So I think I got it fairly even. It's good enough that I'm happy with it anyways. So main part is now done and it's absolutely massive as you can see. Yeah, seriously, it's about 2 feet tall. So yeah, I will now move on to whatever's next in the instructions. I'm pretty sure it's the tail, so I will get going on that. So actually next up is ears and then the horn. Again, I'm gonna make ears out of the matching color with the body, and I'm hoping I've got enough left of the green to do the horn, and then it's eyes. So I'll finish off the face and then we'll get into mane and tail. I'm thinking probably today I'll just finish off ears, horn, eyes, and then leave mane and tail for tomorrow. I got kind of a late start today. It's already 2:30. So max, I've got about 2 hours of daylight left. So yeah, I'll see what I can get through in that amount of time. Ears are done. Horn is done. I did have to unfortunately rip apart an old project in order to get enough yarn to do this. I didn't have enough just in the little bundle that I had left. Not ideal, but I wasn't particularly attached to the project that I had to rip apart, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, horn is done. Next up, I've got the eyes, and the eyes require black, white, and a colored yarn. So I have this yarn that is just a regular, I don't know, acrylic or something, but it's a relatively close color to the horn and hooves. So I think this will work well. And then I have just black and white as well. So I'm gonna make up the eyes, and then I think everything on the face is ready to be attached. And then it'll just be mane and tail left to do. So we're nearing the home stretch. So last night I got the face all put together, and already it's looking super adorable. But today I should be able to finish the project. All I have left to do is the mane and tail. So first up is the mane. You pretty much stitch a piece from the same color as the body, and that almost acts as like a scalp that you attach the hairs to. So that's kind of works separately, and then you attach that piece to the head after. And then I believe the tail gets attached directly to the body, which might be a little more difficult because this is so big and unwieldy. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get right into it and try to get this guy done today. So I have finally finished the mane. This took way longer than I thought it would. As I'm sure you can tell by the lighting, it is now evening. It's about 4:15, and I think I started this around 11 o'clock this morning. Granted, I have done other things today, but the majority of my day has been working on this. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is get this attached to the head, and then I'm gonna take a break because my hand has started cramping. I might do a bit of work on the tail this evening. I'll see how my hand is feeling later on, but I might end up having to leave it till tomorrow. I was hoping to get this done today because I actually wanted to post the video tomorrow. Hopefully I can still get everything done in time to get the video up tomorrow afternoon, but I'll see how things go. So I'll just get this piece attached, and then I will check in with you tomorrow and get this project wrapped up. So I did end up doing about half of the tail last night, and then I finished it this morning. So it's now completely done. And thank God, because it took me about a week. And I still have another one to finish as well. So here she is. It's truly massive. Like I did not anticipate it scaling up quite this big, but I think the girls will love them. It is super cute. I love the curly hair. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. And once again, if you are interested in this pattern in particular, I will leave a link to the Etsy listing down below. I think it cost about $9 Canadian. So I'll wrap this up here. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.